Welcome to Gridlock Basic Mode. We'll show you a 4-player example covering every rule and scenario from setup to final scoring. In Basic Mode, you'll use a 150-card main deck, but without any bomb cards or action cards. Even though some cards have a lightning symbol, it has no special effect in this mode. Just treat it like a regular number. In this game, the goal is simple. The lowest score wins. But beware, if your score hits 100 points, you're out. The game is played over multiple rounds. Points carry over, so keep that score low. Once a player reaches 100 points, they're out, and the lowest score wins. Stay low, stay safe, and avoid the big 100. Each player lays out 12 face-down cards in a 3 rows and 4 columns grid. And we keep a discard pile beside the main deck to handle any cards we don't keep. Shuffle well and deal 12 face-down cards to each of the 4 players. For the initial flip, everyone flips any 2 cards in their grid. If there's a tie for the highest total, compare the highest single card. If still tied and have the exact same values, those players each flip a 3rd card. The winner of this tiebreaker goes first. Turns rotate clockwise, starting with the first player who won the initial flip total. You are the first player. You must draw from the main deck. If you keep the drawn card, replace one in your grid, face down or face up. For the next players, you can choose draw from the main deck or take only the last card from the previous player in the discard pile. If you replace a face-down card, flip it before discarding. If you take a card from discard pile, replace a card in your grid. Some players use this to set up special moves. If you discard the drawn card, you must flip one of your face-down card as a penalty. Before we move to scoring, here's an important rule. If you ever have 3 identical numbers in the same column, that column is immediately removed. That entire column no longer counts toward your score. This applies to any number, including negative numbers. Even negative numbers can be removed. And here's another important rule. You cannot replace a card with another card of the same value. For example, if you draw a 5, you cannot replace it with another 5 already in your grid. A round ends when a player flips their last face-down card, revealing all 12 cards in their grid. Once a player reveals all their cards, each remaining player gets one last turn before the round officially ends. Player C does his last move and flips all his cards up. Player D does her last move and flips all her cards up. Player A does his last move and flips all his cards up. After the final turns, all remaining face-down cards are flipped face up. Time to calculate scores. With all cards now face up, it's time to calculate each player's total score for this round. Let's start with player C. We add up all the card values in their grid to get their round total. Next, we calculate player D's total by summing up all the numbers in their grid. Now we total player A's grid values, getting their final round score. Now, let's check player B's total, the player who ended the round by flipping all their cards first. This decision can either be rewarding or risky. If the player who ended the round first has the lowest total among all players, they are rewarded by subtracting 5 points from their round total. If the player who ended the round first total is equal to the lowest score in the group, they receive no reward or penalty. They simply keep their actual round total. However, if another player has a lower total than the player who ended the round first, their score is doubled as a penalty. Ending the round first doesn't always guarantee an advantage. After each round, add your total to your overall score. Keep track of everyone's progress on a scoreboard or notebook. The game continues round after round, with scores adding up until someone reaches 100 points or more. The moment a player reaches 100 points or more, the game ends immediately. Bad luck. If you're the first to hit 100 plus points, you lose the game. But the real goal is to have the lowest total. The player with the smallest score is crowned the Gridlock champion.